Hey everybody, I'm Caroline. This is Prince Henri. We are going to be doing a Reiki attunement, kind of a Reiki level 1 attunement. But this is for everybody. So whether you have already received an attunement, whether you've gone all the way up to level 3, whether you've been doing Reiki for 30 years or for 10 minutes, this is for everybody. So you don't have to do anything special here. This is a little different than how it might have been offered to you previously because we're using a different method of communication. We're here virtually. This is recorded for later use for you. So it might look and feel a little bit different from a former teacher that you have worked with or a teacher that you're currently working with. One of the really beautiful things about Reiki is that every person that you work with is going to have their own imprint. The same way that when you offer Reiki to other people, you are going to offer your own unique blueprint, your uniqueness as the Reiki flows through you. So we're going to take just 1 minute, 2 minutes to talk about what an attunement is, and then we're going to dive right in. So an attunement is a simple process of connecting the Reiki energy through your system. I used the metaphor before of if you have a whole house and you go into the basement and turn on the circuit breakers so that every lamp and fixture and light socket within the house can function. That's kind of what I think of an attunement. So anybody can receive Reiki at any time with or without an attunement. But after you receive an attunement, the Reiki can flow through you. And after the attunement process takes place, sometimes it churns up a little stuff inside us, almost just like when we're doing a detox. So if you feel like you need to get a little extra rest, if you have kind of wild dreams tonight, if you're just feeling like, just be mindful that sometimes the attunement stirs things up. You might be feeling really relaxed and joyful. You might feel nothing, okay? So there's no wrong way to experience while it's happening or afterwards. But just know that we have gone into the basement and turned on your circuit breakers. Even if you've had 100 attunements happen prior, there's no too many. There's no too many. Okay, take a big breath in. One of my girlfriends and I, we used to get together. She was a Reiki friend, is a Reiki friend, and we'd get together and exchange attunements and exchange treatments. Every time we would gather, that's what we would do. Okay, so all you have to do is just get comfortable. If you were in a classroom setting, sometimes they would have you in the gassho prayer hands, the gassho prayer position. You don't have to do that here. So I want you to be comfortable. You could have your legs up the wall if you want to, with your back on the floor or on a cushion, and legs up the wall. You could be laying down, you can be sitting up, you can eyes open, eyes closed. I do recommend keeping a journal nearby. Maybe a glass of water. So go ahead and either pause the video or take 30 seconds. I'm going to get comfortable. My cat assistant has moseyed over to a different part of the room, but he's still going to be bringing in some of his delicious black cat energy. Prince Henri we have here. So, and there is another black cat, Daisy, but we'll see if he participates. They often like to kind of dance in and out of the energies with me. So go ahead and take a nice big breath in and exhale. I'm already starting to flow the Reiki. I'm just starting to call in the ascended masters, the enlightened beings, the spirit guides to please assist us. This process. Take a big breath in. Some of you feel like you might be receiving more than a Reiki level 1 here. If the energy feels like it's moving too fast for you, you can always ask the guides to slow it down. Right? Just like if you're riding a horse, or if you're walking a dog and you're like, okay, we are going a little too fast. Let's slow this down. You are allowed to ask if the energy is moving too fast for you. And take a big breath in. And so my hands are just here on my lap, a little bit off camera. There you go. Take a big breath in. Beautiful. Go ahead and soften across the forehead. Go ahead and soften across the left side of your brain. Go ahead and soften across the whole back side of the skull, the back side of the brain. Right at the base of the neck, the brain stem. Go ahead and soften at the very top of the head, the crown. And go ahead and soften at the whole right side of the brain. And I want you to set a wish for yourself. Go ahead and set an intention. And if your intention is, I want to make $1 million this year, go for it. But I want you to think of that intention as a triple layer cake. So whatever pops up first, let that be the top layer of the cake. And go ahead and ask underneath. What's underneath that external wish? Take a big breath in. Yep, and have that second layer be the second layer of the intention. Maybe this is coming up as a feeling. Maybe you're like, I don't know, Caroline. Take another big breath in. And under that second layer, go ahead and ask that wish. What's underneath that? You might do this on a mental level. You might do this on an emotional level. You might do this on a deeper psychic level. Take a big breath in. There's nothing wrong if the wish is, I want $1 million. I just want to try to manifest it and see what happens. There's nothing wrong with that. If the underlying intention is curiosity and excitement to see what I'm capable of doing. The layers of I wish $1 million might be a little different if it's like, I want safety. I want to feel secure. I want to be able to be at ease. So those different layers of the cake might be different for different people. Take a big breath in and exhale. There we go. So we're just going to start by taking a slice of that cake in your mind, in your imagination, putting a slice of that cake on a plate. Or just imagine that you are on a whole round table and you're going to cut 10 slices of that cake This is your intention. The 3 layers of that cake. And you're just gonna, in your imagination, you're gonna slice so that there's 10 slices. They can all be even. They could all be a little sometimes it's a little slice, sometimes it's a big fat slice. Let that cake go on individual plates into different spirit guides sitting around that round table. There's 10 plates total. You don't need a slice of the cake. You are the cake. Take a big breath in. And you just have to, in your mind, in your imagination, ask all 10 of those gorgeous beings that are sitting around the table with a slice of your intention, a 3-layer cake of your intention. And go ahead and ask the group, do what you will. So be it. You are welcome to whisper your magic, your playfulness, into helping me achieve everything that this cake is. There you go. Take a big breath in. And go ahead and invite the group to manger. Bon appetit. And each one of those spirit guides, each one of those ascended masters has a different way that they consume the energy of your wish intention cake. There you go. Whew, here comes the energy, nice and big. Some of them just vacuum it up. Some of them like to lick the spoon 1 bite at a time. Some of them like to put the cake on its side and dissect it a little bit. Some just like to eat the frosting. There you go. Take a big breath in. Some people really eat fast. Some people take it slow. Some of these guides, they're all doing different things. Maybe you can see, maybe you can't. Maybe you feel that your grandma is there with you at that table. Beautiful. Here comes the energy. So get comfortable. It feels like some of you are actually a little uncomfortable in your body right now. So if you need to just like wiggle or adjust, wiggle and adjust. If you thought that sitting in this chair was going to be okay for you and you feel like you want to lay down, go lay down. Beautiful. That's what we're talking about. 1 big breath in. Exhale. Yep, here comes the attunement. You've already put your wish, your intention out into the world. We're just going to begin by turning on that. There you go. Yep. You might be flooded with imagery. You might not be. But I'm starting to bring in some of my Reiki master symbols here. That just helps me do my work. So if you see little curly cues or snake-like patterns, there you go. Take a big breath in and exhale. In my lineage, I have the Usui Tibetan lineage, Reiki Ryoho. I have 6 master symbols that I use. Well, it's 3 masters, 3 level 2, but it's 6 in total. Take a big breath in, just for those of you who are curious. Beautiful. And this is often done, the attunements are full body, but they're often concentrated at the head, neck, and shoulders. It awakens the whole body, the whole system. Take a big breath in. This is for you. If your plants want to receive an attunement, go for it. If the animals are receiving an attunement, love it. Those who wish to receive will receive. There you go. Oh, that just made me smile. That felt so beautiful. Oh, it's almost just like a weight just lifted off of somebody. Just like, oh, I could be myself. There we go. Yeah, you can. Not everybody's gonna like it, but c'est la vie. Yep, exactly. Take a big breath in. Sometimes when your behavior changes, sometimes when your reactions change, not sometimes, almost exclusively, other people might really like that. Other people might not like that, but change happens. There you go. When we do things differently, when we think about things a little differently, we just give ourselves a little bit more spaciousness, a little bit more flow. There you go. Take a big breath in and exhale. Beautiful. Yep, I'm kind of working on the sides of the ribs right now. I feel like some folks need a little bit of, almost like when you hold a baby. It's sort of what it feels like. The energy just needs some holding right here. Okay. Beautiful. I'm working back of the head, along the sacrum. One more big breath in. Kind of working along the sides of the ears here, underneath the jaw. I love that. Yeah. If you need to wiggle or adjust, feel free to wiggle or adjust. You are so beautiful. You get to dance and have fun and let yourself move through this life the way you want to. All of your spirit guides are sitting around. Still, some of them are still eating the cake. Some of them have already devoured. They've already set the course and they're off on their mission. There you go. But there is somebody still sitting at the table. Maybe you know exactly who it is. Maybe you have a sense. Maybe you have a feeling that, like, that's Grandpa. There you go. Yeah. Take a big breath in. It could also be like the cat. Maybe not these guys, maybe not Prince Henri or Daisy, but it could be like if you're just feeling, there you go. Yeah, trust that. Trust that when that comes through, ooh, I just got full shivers. That's the recognition that your loved ones are around you. They're hanging out, shining on you, giving you a nice blast of energy as you're coming into alignment. Over and over and over again. There you go. That's the truth of it. Take a big breath in. You don't have to know what any of that means. And exhale. The attunement does not have to be done any which way. If you had a teacher or you read in a book that the attunements have to be done in a certain way every time, if there's a protocol, get that idea out of your mind right now. breath in. There are over 1,200 lineages of this work, and everybody's doing things a little bit different. So when somebody says that Reiki is done this way, in this concrete way, in this rigid way, doesn't mean they're wrong, but it's a little bit of a yellow flag, meaning maybe, but also maybe not, but maybe. We just want to allow there to be room for other truths. There you go. Take a big breath in. And exhale. I'm just starting to allow some of the energy to come down now. The attunement is complete, but the Reiki is still flowing. I want you to go ahead and place one hand on the heart center, one hand on the abdomen. We have flipped the circuit breaker on. I'm still holding space energetically for you guys, but I want you to activate your Reiki in whatever way you like to activate it. My catchphrase is go Reiki go, but it could also be flow Reiki flow. There you go. Take a big breath in and exhale. You don't have to do a journal entry if you don't want to. But if you do want to, go ahead and open up to a fresh page. Write down Reiki Attunement and the day's date with Caroline Rudderman. There you go. Go ahead and just jot down what your intention was. The triple layer of the cake. It's okay if you don't remember. Maybe you write down the 3 layers. Maybe you write down anything that you saw happening at the round table. Or anyone who you just felt like is here with you. Or any other awarenesses that came into your mind, into your heart, into your body. Maybe you got really sleepy. Maybe you fell asleep. Take a big breath in. If you felt really uncomfortable or agitated, write that down too. These videos are always free for you to have access to the healing arts in the way that you need it. I've been there at different times of my life where I haven't been able to afford things, and so this is putting this out there for anybody who needs it. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. Welcome to my channel. I look forward to continuing to work together, and please feel free to share any comments. Or if it feels private, that's okay too. But I look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day and stay hydrated, everyone. Okay, bye.